Sagittarius, August 2020. Here is your reading for that month. These messages are fluid, so if you come across this reading and it is in the future or in the past, by all means, if the message is here for you, take it in, and if it's not for you, let it go. So I'm trying something different this time. It's going to be a different setup. I know things have gotten quite busy with the mentorship, Journey to Your Weighted Fate mentorship that we've been producing and offering for our beautiful souls that come to us. And I'm going to, our schedules are quite wild these days, so I'm going to produce beforehand and release on certain dates. That way I can pick away at the signs. Now these messages will always stand. I know I used to do readings 2 to 3 weeks in advance, and they were right on the button before. That's what Rambling Mike was saying. He said, how do you do that, man? I said, it's spirit, and spirit time is linear, right? So there is no it's not held back with time. Just like I said in the beginning, if this message resonates with you, no matter what space and time you're in, then this message is for you, right? So that's how we're going to do things. Who am I talking about? Is we. I am a twin flame in union with my divine masculine. That is Brooke from Empress of Duality. That's her channel. Check it out. We do mentorship. We do have a mentorship program that we are opening up. It was a trial basis, kind of so we can get our feet wet. But that service is going to be opened up quite shortly, probably by the time you get this reading. So you might want to check that out. Everything in the description down below is probably going to change. So we're going to be setting up, revamping our reading section completely. So you might want to check out what we're offering. And yeah, if you want to become a part of the Love Vibe Tribe, you can find out how to do that down below. We also have merch, which will be growing shortly. And with that, I called in my higher self and the higher selves of those watching, even the cross watchers, to come into this space, and I cleared and blocked all lower vibrational energy. So I'm just going to get right into the reading, right off the hop, and we'll see what we got for you. Sagittarius, bring love into the situation. Meditate and contemplate. You are good enough. We're going to see where that goes for you guys, and I'm really looking for which deck I'm being called to. It's over here. The first thing I get called to is the Tarot Illuminati. Haven't used this deck in a long time. It was my go-to deck back when I first started. So we're going to see. Let me cut the deck. And I cleared all the decks, so you guys are good for new messages coming through. Here we go. Man. Portal season. 2020 energy in general, I'm telling you, hasn't been quite thick, you know, and I know there's quite a few readers that have had to just take the time out for themselves, right? Because there's a lot to be processed, a lot of inner child stuff coming up and core woundings that want to be released because they hold no place in this new world that's coming about. And I talked about the new earth quite a bit last year, coming into the new year, and the vibration of the new earth was all about, you know, those raising above fear, because the new earth is peace and love and harmony and oneness, right? Returning to unity consciousness, which we never really left. It's just through the programming that we've gone through over the ages, right? And then being brought into this life, and who brings in the programming first is our parents, and then second society and our friends, you know, to act a certain way, be a certain way, have to make ends meet in order to move forward, moving out of the heart and into the head space. And, you know, that isn't going to stand moving forward into the new earth energy, right? Wow, Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, these options that we've had in the past were, you know, illusions of sorts that just hold no place, hold in this new higher vibrational energy. So if you're trying to go about your day the same way as before, you can't. You got to wear a mask, you got to wash your hands a million times with all kinds of chemicals, and you got to, you know, you have to stand 6 feet apart, do this, do that, do this. Everything has changed in the outer worlds because everything must change within. And as within, so without. As without, so within. That vibrational match is happening because a lot of us have done the work, right? A lot of us have changed within. So now the vibration of the world, oh, and look, it's raining like crazy. And I wanted to be out there and dance in the rain. Damn! All the work that we've done as light workers, those new to the awakening, and they want me to speak a bit about the way people have been awakening is through conspiracy, through, you know, really questioning your surroundings and the world that's at play. And you watch the news and you're like, okay, so what is real and what is fake now? Because even major networks have more fake news than what Facebook has, right? So what's the deal? Why is this all like this? And you know, what truly do or can I believe? And you know, that's really calling us into ourselves, into our inner knowing. If you think for a minute that that we can gain knowledge through either going to university or watching the TV or what have you, and searching for knowledge outside of ourselves, in this time, in this day and age, when you do that, really all you're being shown is more illusions with the Seven of Cups, and releasing those illusions and going within really shows you what is the truth, allowing you to discern what the truth is, Sagittarius. And this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It could be in any one of your houses that this pertains to. So check out cafeastrology.com and do a natal chart search to see where you're at. You're going to need your time of birth too. So if you don't have that, you can do pendulum work to figure it out. These are all services kind of that we provide as well. So yeah, the illusions that are outside of you, right, don't really hold space or purpose in this life that 2020 is leading everyone to. So it's not just those that are awakened, it's newly awakening people to the concept or the idea that, you know, everything that was reality before is changing, right? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Everything has changed and turned on its head so that you can go, Princess of Cups, find the messages within your heart space to lead you to the truth. When I was on my journey to spirituality, I came out of Christianity and I knew that there was all kinds of dogma and mechanisms of control that were holding me back, holding people back in the Christian faith, that just didn't sit right with me, especially the beatings before church to get in the van to go to church, right? I just didn't understand that. How can you have unconditional love if I'm not feeling called to go to church? Then why drag me in tears and sit me down in the pew? Which was it was pertinent to my spiritual journey that happened, and I am okay with that, absolutely, 100%. These things, everything in our lives needs to happen, right? To bring love into the situation, to bring love forth, and to allow you to change and move towards love. Meditate and contemplate. Underneath that, we have the star. So source energy is here to revitalize, right? Through all the pain in the past, through all the the choices that we've made that have led to pain. Source energy is always leading you and guiding you back to that heart space, that love, right? That unconditional love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Wow, there's 8 stars behind them. And then the star within leaves the 9s. I'm getting down those like crazy. The 9 dimensions of creation, right? Or what we're brought to is really, it's this guidance. When we meditate and contemplate, we're being brought back to source energy, Gaia, God energy within, to allow us to hear our intuitive senses, right? Our intuitive thoughts that align us to the truth, right? The truth that you are good enough as you come, as you are, as well as those that are in your lives. If you have a twin flame that's in separation, separation is perfect. And at the moment that you guys are in separation, it is good to see it as perfect, because there are things and parts of us that need to come into alignment with source energy, with oneness, right? You have to become aligned within and become one with yourself, and the good, bad, right, or wrongs doesn't make a difference. Those things were needed in order to bring you to this, to empower you. The Empress in reverse. But you have to see it as empowerment, right? You can't, see it as empowerment, and all those things that you may have thought in the past that, well, these things were wrong. I was wrong. I am the victim in this thing. Cutting that out of your life, cutting victimization out of your life, and regaining your power that you're sending out to either those that hurt you, loved ones, your twin flame, that's this fucking guy, if he didn't show up right, or this woman, if she didn't walk away, we had a good thing. That's not serving you. That's only causing you to be in that energy of hate and lower vibrational energy that's not going to stand moving into this new earth, right? So those things need to be cut out. Those thoughts need to be, you know what? The only person that's hurting me is me. Gulp. The only person that can allow you to feel the way you do is you. And what you're doing is giving either that person or that situation your power, your energy, force, and you're depleting yourself of life energy force. Now, when you say, fuck that shit, I'm going to cut this shit out of my thought process, I'm going to allow myself to see clearly that I am the one that's creating the dissidence within my heart, that's making my heart ache. I can just slow down, you guys. And I am going to take my power back, because wherever my thoughts persist, my power is being relinquished to, right? I am giving up that power, or sending that power to that person through the constant thoughts through my head. And the only way to gain clarity is to release those thoughts, release that person, release and relinquish all of that, surrender, right? In order for the gifts that were meant for you to come through, to be, to give you the power to move forward passionately, to move forward in a life that, is absolutely fulfilling and within, fulfills with you're within your heart space, right? So that is a beautiful message. Look at what comes out of that, the 10 of Cups energy. Once you've done that, right? Once you've said, there, even though the pains that I have gone through with this person or in these situations, or the lack thereof of money and all that, I trust that spirit will guide me if I move into my heart space, out of my head into my heart space, and allow my heart to guide me to that the true essence of me, the true essence of that needs to be played out, that I came here to play out in this life, that isn't hindered by societal beliefs. It isn't hindered by what our parents think is best for us. I'm gonna say, look, the battle is won when I release the battle, right? 5 of Swords in reverse. There is no victory to be made until I decide, and take control of my thoughts and my emotions, dive deep into my emotions and heal those wounds within. That's what we do through the mentorship program. That's what we do in our lives. I know Brooke has been moving more towards prophetic insight when she posts on her channel. So definitely, if you feel the necessity in your heart calling you to change your life, it's best to check her out on her channel and check out her videos. That's all I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have an amazing month. I'm not sure how this is going to roll out. The Spirit's kind of guiding me how to move this channel right now. So hopefully see you soon. Namaste.